Have you ever wondered how much impact one small act of kindness can have? Meet Jake, a 30-year-old barista from a small town who discovered that even the simplest gestures can create waves of change. His story is a powerful reminder that kindness is contagious, and it all starts with one person. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see how one small act can inspire an entire community. Jake worked at a cozy little coffee shop in the heart of his town. It was a place where everyone knew each other, and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the air every morning. Jake loved his job, but he often felt like something was missing. He wanted to do more to make a difference in the lives of the people around him. One cold winter morning, as Jake was preparing to open the shop, he noticed an elderly man sitting on a bench outside. The man looked tired and worn, his clothes thin and tattered. Jake's heart ached as he watched him shiver in the cold. Without thinking twice, Jake grabbed a warm blanket from the shop's loft and found box and a cup of hot coffee. He walked outside and handed them to the man. "Here, this will warm you up," Jake said with a smile. The man looked up, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, young man. You have no idea how much this means to me," he said. That simple act of kindness stayed with Jake throughout the day. It made him realize how much power he had to make someone's day a little brighter. The next day, Jake decided to take his kindness a step further. He posted a sign in the coffee shop that read, "Pay it forward, buy a coffee for someone in need." The idea was simple. Customers could purchase an extra coffee, and Jake would give it to someone who couldn't afford one. At first, the response was slow, but Jake didn't give up. He shared the idea with his regular customers, explaining how even a small gesture could make a big difference. Slowly but surely, people began to participate. One by one, customers started buying extra coffees, and Jake made sure to give them to those who needed them most. The smiles on their faces were all the motivation Jake needed to keep going, but what he didn't expect was how quickly the idea would spread. One day, a local journalist stopped by the coffee shop and noticed the Pay It Forward board. Intrigued, she asked Jake about the initiative. He explained how it had started with a simple act of kindness and had grown into something much bigger. The journalist was so inspired that she wrote an article about Jake and his coffee shop. The story was published in the local newspaper, and soon, people from all over town were coming to the shop to participate. The Pay It Forward movement didn't stop at coffee. Inspired by Jake's initiative, other businesses in the town started their own acts of kindness. A bakery began offering free bread to those in need. A bookstore started a book donation program, and a hair salon offered free haircuts to people looking for jobs. The entire community was coming together to spread kindness, and it all started with one small act. But Jake's journey wasn't without challenges. As the movement grew, so did the demands on his time and resources. There were days when Jake felt overwhelmed, wondering if he could keep up with the growing needs of the community. "Am I doing enough?" he often asked himself. One evening, as Jake was closing the shop, he noticed a group of teenagers sitting outside. They were laughing and talking, but Jake could see that something was off. He approached them and asked if everything was okay. One of the teenagers, a girl named Emma, looked up and said, "We're just trying to figure out how to make a difference, like you do." Jake was taken aback. He hadn't realized that his actions were inspiring others, especially young people. He sat down with the group and shared his story. "It all starts with one small act," he said. "You don't have to change the world overnight. Just do what you can, and it will ripple out." Inspired by Jake's words, the teenagers decided to start their own initiative. They organized a community cleanup day, inviting everyone in the town to come together and make their neighborhood a better place. The event was a huge success, and it showed Jake that his small act of kindness had created a ripple effect that was spreading far beyond the coffee shop. As the years went by, Jake's Pay It Forward movement became a cornerstone of the community. It wasn't just about coffee anymore, it was about people coming together to support one another. Jake's coffee shop became a hub of kindness, a place where people knew they could find help and hope. But the most inspiring part of Jake's story is not just what he accomplished, but how he did it. He started with nothing but a simple idea and a desire to make a difference. Along the way, he faced challenges and doubts, but he never gave up. He took one small step at a time, and each step brought him closer to his goal. Jake's story teaches us several important lessons. First, no act of kindness is too small. Every great movement begins with a single gesture. Second, you don't have to do it all alone. Building a community of supporters can amplify your impact. Third, persistence is key. There will be challenges along the way, but don't let them stop you. And finally, believe in the power of small actions. Even the smallest gesture can create a ripple effect that changes lives. So, what's your act of kindness? What's that one small thing you can do today to make someone's life a little better? Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Take that step today. Share your kindness, start that project, or join a cause you believe in. And if you're ready to begin, hit the like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what your act of kindness will be. Let's inspire each other to take action. Thank you for watching Jake's story. If this video inspired you, share it with someone who needs a little push to start their own journey. Remember, the ripple effect of kindness can change the world. See you in the next video.